Hey everybody, welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It's Troy and it's another Tuesday morning tool video. Today we're going to make the top rivet header. Stick around. In a previous video, we did the bottom rivet header. That's complete, and it goes down in our pritchel hole. So today, we're going to make the top rivet header, the matching piece to that. And we're going to use this piece of coil spring, which makes it 5160, as best we know. And so what we're going to do is put a taper on the end, this end. We're going to put a hexagon taper on this end. On the working end, we're going to do the same thing we did with the other rivet header. We're going to cone it down a little bit. We'll put a center punch in, make a dome, and then use the rivet itself to make the shape of the rivet head, and then that'll be the working end. Then we'll come here and put a little index on it so we know how to grab a hold of it and where to grab a hold of it. And then on this end will be the striking end. So we'll taper that down a little bit, put a hex on it, and then we'll have a top rivet header. First thing we're going to do, put a square taper on this end and go from there. So the next part is to take these corners off, and then we'll round it up. Then we'll work on this end. With all those edges down, then we'll go and heat it up again. Take one more heat, round it up. The taper is done, and we took a little bit of time to grind off the end and make sure it was pretty square. Then we did a center punch right in the middle, and that'll give us a guide as to where to put our punch and our rivet form. And we'll be doing that over at the vise. With the working end done, now we'll focus on the struck end. We're going to put a square taper and make that into probably an octagon taper as well. Mound it over just a little bit, and that'll be it. Really, the only thing left to do here is just grind that with a little bit of a mound to it. Makes it easier on the striking. And we have decided against putting an index on this so that we can turn it around in our hands anywhere we want. Our top rivet header is done. We've taken 2 pieces of steel, just real basic, and we put a rivet through. We used the top rivet, bottom rivet, headers, and bound it together. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. So we're pretty pleased with that. I think this is going to be a really good tool to have here in the shop, and I'm looking forward to using it on a regular basis. And I'm sure we're wondering how we're going to make this connection, but the purpose behind the rivet header and behind rivets is to bind 2 things together or hold 2 things together. And this is very true about God and very true about the love of God. And we find that out in Colossians chapter 3, verse 14. It tells us that above all, clothe yourselves, clothe yourselves with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. And these things, these tools have to work together. Just like we must work in love. We must do what we must do, and everything we do. Clothe ourselves in love. And everything that we say and do, may it all be in God's love. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We appreciate every time you come in and join us for a Tuesday morning tool video. We appreciate every time you visit us for any kind of video. We've got plenty more content coming, and we just hope that you are blessed by what you see here. If you have any questions or any needs, let us know. And please join us for our Thursday night live streams, Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.